Hey y'all, I'm Stephanie, and this is the very first episode of 20-somethings, where we talk about the highs and the lows of navigating life in your 20s. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about how you can be that girl by building your confidence. And while we talk about that, I will be installing this cute half up, half down style using these clip-ins. We love kinky hair clip-ins, so let's get right into it.
Good luck on them 20-somethings.
Being that girl is not necessarily... Why was this out like that? Being that girl is not necessarily about like your morning routine or the type of furniture you have in your apartment or the clothes that you wear. The aesthetic doesn't really matter. It's internal. It's a process. It's confidence. And I think the 10 years that we have to live and to learn in our 20s is all about building confidence. So what is confidence? What does it mean to be confident? I got a definition for you. Confidence is the feeling or belief that one can rely on someone or something, firm trust. It is the state of feeling certain about the truth of something, and it is a feeling of self-assurance arising from one's appreciation of one's own abilities or qualities. So there's some key words in there: trust, certainty, self-assurance, and appreciation. In order to be confident, you have to trust yourself. You have to have a sense of certainty. You have to be self-assured, and you have to appreciate your abilities. So now that we know what confidence means, let's talk about 4 different ways that you can build your confidence and become that girl in your own way. So number 1, don't compare yourself. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. Do you know what that means? That means God took his time on you, honey. You are unique. There's not another you. Like, don't compare yourself, because you can really get caught up and lose yourself in the game of comparison, especially on social media, and especially with the concept of being that girl. Because who really is that girl? There's multiple that girls. So which one are you trying to be? You might as well just be yourself. Because I know that a lot of those girls who make aspirational content are not really even living the life that they portray online. Number 2 is find what makes you you. What's your personal style? What's your aesthetic? What makes you comfortable? What makes you happy? It takes time to figure it out, but once you do, it's less tempting to compare yourself and try to be like other people. And you should really be selfish in this way. Be selfish about who you are and what you like and what you enjoy. Because when you stay in your lane, you're not worried about what's going on in the lane next to you. Your confidence comes in knowing who you are and what you do and what you enjoy. So other people's opinions won't even matter. I really encourage you to take time to write down some of your favorite qualities about yourself, or things that make you unique and what makes you who you are, and really sit and think about what makes you you. Ooh. This ponytail. Ooh. Oh Lord, I done ripped my hair out. Great. Whew. Okay, so what I've done is I've pulled my hair up into a ponytail, and the back is twisted. Probably looks crazy, but hey, we're about to put some clips in the back, so it does not matter. All right, number 3, learn when to tune out other people's opinions. Other people will cause the demise of your confidence if you let them. Family, friends, strangers, your professors, your classmates. The reality is that words hurt, and they stick with you even if you don't want them to. If you notice that you lack confidence in certain areas, ask yourself why. Really think about why and who could have potentially said something that made you lose confidence in that thing. Take inventory, delete, and clear the trash can. But also recognize when someone's opinion is actually useful. You might need to hear the truth in order to grow. That's another skill that you have to learn, along with self-awareness. Because when you're self-aware and you know what you lack, you can tell if someone is actually trying to help you or hurt you. And you can also take ownership in what you lack and not be so offended when someone points it out. Because we all lack something, whether you want to believe it or not. And lastly, know who you are. This is tricky because you might be in a phase where you don't know who you are. You might be lost and confused and conflicted. Baby, I know. I understand, because that is exactly where I am right now. It might fluctuate. One day you might feel like you're that girl, and the next you're kind of like, what am I doing with my life? Ooh, I can't get this clip in. That ain't right, but it's gonna have to work for now. But knowing who you are is more about being self-aware than anything else. Understand what your core values are. Know your place and where you stand in that moment, even if it changes. That's okay. Know what you're willing to do and what you're not willing to do in friendships and relationships and jobs, at school. Understand that you might not be the best at something, or you might not be the most popular person in the room, or know that you look crazy when you look crazy. It's as simple as that. It's like, if you know you didn't feel like getting dressed today, if you know your clothes don't match, if you know you just running errands and you don't care how you look, own it. You can't tell me I look crazy if I already know I look crazy. For me, being able to acknowledge something within myself first really helps me boost my confidence, because you can't put me down over something that I've already acknowledged. Like I said earlier, you can't tell me I look crazy if I already know I look crazy. Or you can't tell me that I don't know something when I went to school and studied that for 4 years. So regardless of how you might feel about yourself right now, maybe you don't know who you are, but at least try to be a little bit self-aware of what your values are, who you want to be, and where you stand. Because at your core, no matter how many times you reinvent yourself, your values will always remain. So think about them values, girl. And a couple honorable mentions of how you can boost your confidence. Don't be mean. Honestly, if you're a mean person, I feel like that just shows your insecurities like a billboard. A secure person is not mean to the next person, okay? So don't try to be mean thinking that's gonna make you look all big and bad. No, you look big and stupid, and nobody likes you. And lastly, don't be afraid to ask questions. I think a lack of confidence comes from a lack of knowledge or a lack of understanding, and there's so much for us to learn in this world, so don't be afraid to ask questions. I think this turned out pretty cute. What y'all think? I did it really quick. I was rushing, so you might be able to see some clips in the back, but hey, if you that close to my head, you can buy me a wig. All right, y'all, those are 4 ways that you can boost your confidence in order to become that girl. Thank you so much for watching this episode of 20-somethings. I hope to see you in the next video where we'll be talking about beauty, so you don't want to miss that. For now, please leave a comment letting me know a few of your core values, or what are your favorite qualities about yourself that will help you boost confidence and love yourself even more. I would love it if you guys could leave a comment over on my TikTok as well, so I can make a direct video response and we can keep the conversation going. Thanks again for watching, and I will see y'all in the next video. Peace and love.